We, the European Commission, we are joining projects that we are financing with the EU budget. We have projects from the civil society, working sometimes with universities, with cities, sometimes police forces, and they're all trying to exchange best practices to make the EU better and safer place to live in.
In 2019-2020, 200 projects coordinator came from almost every member state, from different domains such as legal pathways, integration of women, children and victims of trafficking, child sexual abuse and protection of public spaces. These are all areas that cover the objectives were given to these funds.
We currently have thousands of terrorist and extremist offenders in European prisons. That's why it's important to have a management plan for them in prison and probation to make sure that they disengage and reintegrate back in society. This is what our project UTEX is focused on. We develop a European framework for social workers and psychologists working directly with these individuals to make sure they rehabilitate, they reintegrate back in society.
The AMIF project supports the development of skills of migrant women to access the market, and in this way will support the further development of local markets, but also to support employers to find new skills and new employers in areas that are really needed in our economy.
In a year that we've reached 100 million people in need of international protection, it is vital for the European Union to center their efforts around building complementary pathways to strengthen integration, legal migration, and for support and protection of refugees. Community sponsorship is empowering communities to be able to support refugees in their local communities. Traditional refugee supports mainly provide support, provide counseling, but cannot provide everyday interactions. We cannot take refugees out for a coffee, and communities can do that.
Chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear threats still exist, and recent cases can confirm this. For example, in 2019, a COVID case in Bergamo during the Champions League match, it was like a biological bomb spreading the virus. Another case in 2022 in London Aquatic Centre, there was accidental leak of chlorine and 200 people have to be evacuated. The project objectives is to make opportunities and to improve the safety and security situations in the sport facilities to cope with this threat.
The best thing about today is that we see each other all live. 2 years we've just been cooped up inside our house behind a screen, and now we can see all the practitioners come together, seeing so many projects explain what they do and what they achieve. It gives a whole new dynamic to what our work is and how EU funds are used.